This is Michael Gerace with Clearview Sewer Cams. We're located at 23945 Park Belmonte, Calabasas, California 91302. It is March 3rd, 2021, and we are performing a waistline inspection through the 3-inch galvanized stub out on the side of the house. And we are on the left-hand side of the house as you're facing the house from the front of the property. This is our back gate going into the pool area. We're right by the electrical panels for the solar. And this is our 3-inch galvanized stub out. And that is going toward the front of the house, toward the street. We're going to zero out at our stub out, 3-inch galvanized stub out, begin running through the cast iron. Okay, we're zeroed out. We're going to drop our camera down in to what appears to be a cast iron fitting. Okay, we're in the cast iron fitting. We're in cast iron piping. Running through the cast iron piping. It does have some debris in it, some buildup. The majority of the line looks fairly clean. It's been hydrojetted. It was hydrojetted approximately 2 years ago. Have a little bit more buildup in this portion of the line. We have a lot of turns. Hydrojetter was probably not able to reach this whole area because of all the turns. Have a little debris on the camera lens. Try and push in as far as we can, and then we'll try and wash the camera lens off. I'll pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to continue to push out. Looks like we're transitioning to PVC plastic. We're going to locate this area. We're going to pause for a moment. Okay, we're going to begin running now. We've got some water going through the line to try and help us to push through. See if we can get all the way out to the city sewer. And then we'll pull back and we'll take a good look at the line. Can't tell what we're in. We're in cast iron. Okay, we're going to locate this area real quick. Okay, we've got audio on now, just so you know too. I'm going to start pulling this back. If I put this lid down just a little bit. It's kind of hard because of the overcast. I'm going to turn this just a little bit this way. I think we can all see it a little bit better that way. Okay, we're going to begin pulling back now. And as I said, We're in roots too. You can see the tree
That's
roots
tree root? Okay.
right there.
Where the hell are the trees? Are they?
That's out in the planter area.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
Okay, go ahead. You can
Whoa.
okay.
Okay. Got some tree roots in the planter area in the cast iron. We got cast iron sewer all the way out to
To the
the
curb?
PVC main right by the sidewalk here. And there's more roots here in this joint. And that again is in the planter area.
Are these roots that you can destroy?
To a point. I mean, you kill them with Root X or you hydrojet it, it's a Band-Aid. You're going to have to maintain that probably yearly.
Okay.
And then sooner or later it's going to have to be replaced. It's going to get bad enough to where the holes in the cast iron are going to get large enough where it's going to just start coming in a lot larger.
Which compromises all of your drains in the house?
Yes. Okay, we're pulling back. We're coming back toward the corner of the garage. We tried to wash our camera lens off as much as we could. We ran a lot of water from upstairs. Pulling back, now we're into PVC. We're into a section of PVC. I believe we're going to transition again back into cast iron. This is up by the walkway area. This is the front walkway of the house.
Okay.
Yes.
So was this part replaced or something?
I think that was the tie-in for the other side,
I see.
or where he was running the camera.
Okay.
It used to go straight out to the garage. Now it comes across to the bathroom where the laundry room was, right?
Yeah, it cuts across the bathroom and the
Or
room
the
to
where
left.
the laundry room is now.
Okay.
And it cuts across there and ties in.
Okay.
So that line is the intersecting line. And now we're pulling back in the cast iron and we're coming back toward our clean out area. You got some bumps and big humps of corrosion and buildup, which is common.
48-year-old house.
Yeah, I would say the best thing to do is to run a snake and a hydrojet both. This way, hopefully you can break it up with the snake a little bit, and also the hydrojetting will help. So you've got some debris sitting at the bottom. Some of it is broken up and just sitting there too. It breaks up by itself sometimes, portions of it over time. But it'll just sit there unless it's really washed through with a lot of water. Got big humps.
We're back in cast iron country.
Yeah, we're in cast iron. We're underneath the house.
Mm-hmm.
We're over by that front bathroom where
Okay, got it.
everybody was just a few minutes
The
ago.
guest bathroom?
Yeah, that guest bathroom. Where that shower is. We were
Okay.
talking about. So just, as I said, you just got some scaling and buildup and pretty common for, what is it, 40-year-old house?
48.
40-year-old house? Yeah.
So out of curiosity, the roots that are compromising the cast iron up in front, what are you talking lifespan of that cast iron?
You might get, there's no telling if you maintain it, you might get 5 years out of it. You might even get 7. I don't think you'll get anything past that.
And then you need to replace
Then
that
you'll
whole
need to
line?
replace a section at least, yes.
And where is that section? In the
Would be
planter
in the
box?
planter area and also going back up underneath the walkway.
Under the walkway?
Yeah.
So that's taking up the tile that's there?
Might have to do a little bit
Do
of
you
it.
do trenchless?
Yeah, we probably go from the walkway area, we dig a hole there, we dig a hole by the clean out where it ties into, and we pull a trenchless piece. So you don't break up the whole thing, it's
Got
just,
it.
2 holes.
yeah, just 2 holes.
Got it.
Okay.
I'll pull it. Okay, and we'll continue to pull back. And like I said, you got a lot of turns. There's another turn. Just numerous turns in here, which makes it tough. We run a hydrojetter and we run what they call a root rat, which is a large head on it. It spins real fast and it breaks a lot of that up. But we can't get that large head into something like this. We don't have another cleanout to get into. We can't do it. We tried to hydrojet from underneath the lavatory sink, but that we can only get a small hose and a small head through there. So it's difficult to do it, but I think if we snake it and hydrojet it both, I think we'll clean it up a lot better. So now right now we're about 20 feet from the clean out from here. So we're back up underneath probably about the media room right now. It's cutting through that area. This doesn't look too bad. The closer we are to the clean out, the better we can clean the line up. You don't have as much buildup. It looks a whole lot cleaner here than what it does out further. More turns, coming back, and pulling out of our clean out. And that will conclude the waistline inspection. Pause it for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, we relocated our camera, and we are out in front of the house. This is the front of the wall, and this is our front retaining wall. And this is our 4-inch PVC cleanup. We're going to wipe off our camera lens real quick. Make sure we have a good clean picture. Okay, I'm going to zero out our camera monitor. And we're going to begin running through the PVC plastic riser. Gonna wipe our camera lens off one more time. Looks like we got some debris on it pushing in. Okay, we're in PVC. We're going to be heading out toward our city sewer tie-in connection, making a turn. Joints appear to be in fair and maintainable condition, and now we're underwater a little bit here. We have a little bit of a belly right before we transition to the city lateral. This is our 4-inch by 6-inch city lateral transition right at the hedges, and we're going to begin pushing out. We're kind of just hanging right now. The camera's hanging. Now we're dropping down. That joint appeared to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. That joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition as well. A little bit of cobwebs there. Debris on the camera lens. We're going to try and run into the city sewer, and then we'll take a look. That's at 31.5, making our turn, and we have a major root ball right there at the city sewer. We're going to flush a toilet for a moment, and we're going to take a look. Huh? No, not yet. I think we've still got a major root ball. You can see it over here. It's kind of hard to see right now. He's going to flush the toilet so we get a clearer picture. This is right at the tie-in to the city sewer.
Okay.
And when we ran this in 2019, there was a major crack and breakout in the street right at the tie-in.
And we don't know if that ever got fixed.
Doesn't look like it. No, doesn't look like it. That's
So
a good size root ball.
whose responsibility would be that?
That's yours.
Oh.
The homeowner owns the lateral to the point that it ties into the city sewer. So the manhole is up here. Then you got another manhole down here. It's running probably about 15 feet out into the street.
And what kind of dollars are you looking at for the work that they didn't do?
Probably somewhere around 18, 19,000 at least.
Wow.
Yeah. This is the big money part of it, because once you get into the street, it gets very expensive. And I'll have to go back through it. I don't know, it might be on your paper. I think we might have given a price to...
Yeah, it wasn't that kind of money.
I think it was about 10,000 just to fix it, to put the liners.
I gave it to Sue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pull back. We put just to put liners, to shoot a liner in this part of the city sewer, or the city lateral that you own, and then to put a top hat liner. But with these trees like this one over here, and the size of the roots that are in here, I don't know that I would do that. I think what I would do is dig it up right at the saddle area and fix it, put a new piece in there. And then if you want to shoot the liner in here, that's fine.
So just do it over there.
A spot repair there,
Spot repair.
and then just shoot a liner here.
Right.
So you're looking at probably maybe 14,000, but a much better fix. Something that's going to last you a whole lot longer.
Okay. That's going to be in your report?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, because they neglected to do this.
yeah. Whoever bought it knew. I'm sure they knew.
Well, he's a contractor for the renovation.
Yeah,
Which is fine, but when you know that, do it.
yeah, exactly. Especially when you've got a house. You know.
Did he flush the toilet?
Yes.
And it came through?
Yeah. We're going to drop this back through. Try and just run it in as fast as I can.
There's a lateral line here that they told 2 years ago.
Yeah, they got a major break at the saddle area. No, this is the homeowner. The homeowner owns it. It's the city lateral. Right here, I can show you. I'm in here now. It wasn't disclosed? I've got it on paper when we gave it to
They
them.
did the inspection, so the contractor
I know, I
had...
understand, but
Yeah.
you know, I represented them on the purchase. This is closed.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you can see now I'm at the edge of the city sewer. I'm making the turn and going to go into the city sewer, but right at the edge of it right here, we're just compacted with roots. Right here, that's where we got a crack and a break is right there.
This is at the before the saddle.
Yeah, this is your saddle.
This is
This
the
your saddle
This
area.
is the connection.
Yeah, that's a
And
connection
that's
to it.
our responsibility,
Yes.
not the city's.
Right.
So you got to dig the street to fix it.
Yeah.
Yep, that happened to me in my house.
So what I recommend is
Oh
to
yeah.
dig this up, do a spot repair, change out the saddle, change out a short piece, 2-3 feet, and then shoot a liner back to the PVC. And then you're covered. You should be covered for,
Ever?
who knows, 20, 30 years? Well, ever as far as I'm concerned, probably.
Yeah. We have to talk about that though. We'll be stuck with it.
Oh, jeez. He's behind you. Be careful. Don't be falling back there.
Yeah, there's a good sized crack. You can't see it too much now because of all the roots, but we're right at the edge.
Yeah.
If I push in, we probably won't be able to see too much anymore. I get into that muck. But I'm jumping anyway. And that's the city sewer.
From that tree, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of roots right there.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, make sure. Okay. We begin pulling back now. That saddle area was cracked a couple of years ago when we ran an inspection on this same line. The lateral doesn't look terrible. Got a little bit of an offset, not much, a little separation. It's minor at this point. But if you're down there, the best thing to do is to also put the liner in at the same time, as long as you got that dug up, because that's a big expense trying to shoot the liner. And then I'm coming back up, and there's our PVC. So it's not that long or anything either. Okay. So it may not be too bad. And then the PVC, we come back through the PVC, and then we're going to transition again once we get up a little bit, I think, to, we have a little bit of cast iron at the bottom of this. Kind of hard to see. Little piece tying in there, coming from the other side. But I think a lot of that cast iron, I know the majority of the cast iron where we had the roots in the line are in here. So a good part of it can be taken care of from here. I don't even know that you'd have to shoot a liner. If you dug this up, you could also put a two-way sewer clean out going back toward the house. Then you put a 4-inch clean out in there where you can hydrojet going back toward the house. And then you'd be able to clean this a whole lot better. Now we'll conclude our video sewer inspection. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection.